Hi everyone, it's Vivi, and here's your weekly anime news roundup covering anime release dates, movies, and more. First up, we have All You Need Is Kill movie trailer as well as a release date. Now, if this name sounds familiar, you might have seen the live-action remake with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt called Edge of Tomorrow, All You Need Is Kill. The story follows a protagonist who repeats the same day over and over again, fighting against an onslaught of enemy aliens. This movie instead follows a different character, Rita, who volunteers to rebuild Japan after the appearance of an alien flower. The trailer showcases some stunning visuals as well as the North America opening date of January 16th. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you mark your calendars. The remake of Magic Knight Rayearth anime will air in 2026. So if you are missing that recognizable clamp art style, then you can relive the Magic Knight Rayearth anime. There's no news on staff or crew yet, but the teaser visual looks promising as it keeps that clamp look while also appearing modern. Personally, I watched the first couple of episodes of the 90s anime and I wasn't super impressed with the plot, but maybe I'll give the remake a try when it airs. Should you happen to be in Japan between October 2025 to February 2026, you might want to stop by the Tsuki-Ichi Eva Evangelion 30th Movie Fest to catch one Evangelion film a month in theaters throughout Japan. From October 24th to the 30th, it's the End of Evangelion. From November 14th to the 20th, it's Evangelion 1.11, You Are Not Alone. December 12th to the 18th, Evangelion 2.22, You Can Not Advance. January 9th through the 15th, Evangelion 3.333, You Can Not Redo, alongside a theatrical version of the Evangelion 3.0 minus 46-hour OVA, and a motion comic version of Evangelion 3.0 minus 120 minutes. And finally, February 13th to 19th, Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.01, Thrice Upon a Time. For those who enjoy the reincarnated as a villainess trope, you will be happy to learn that the villainess is adored by the Prince of the Neighbor Kingdom has released their teaser trailer. Based on a light novel series, the romance follows a protagonist who is reincarnated into an otome game as the villainess of the series. The protagonist resigns herself to the in-game judgment event, but just as her fiancé breaks off the engagement, the game throws a marriage proposal from the crown prince of the neighboring country. While this seems like your typical trash reincarnation story, I'm sure I'll still watch it all. The anime will premiere in January 2026. For those who follow the animated film award circuit, you may already know that Chow has been nominated for the Best Animated Film in the 18th Asia Pacific Screen Awards. Chow is a romantic comedy in a world where humans and mermaids coexist. The movie follows a mild-mannered office worker who receives a sudden proposal from Chow, who is a princess from the Mermaid Kingdom. The animation looks great, and I appreciate the use of the vibrant colors. The film aired in Japan on August 15th, and G-Kids has a licensing and distribution for the US, but there has been no news on a wider release in US theaters, so stay tuned. Toshinari Shinohei, creator of Child of Kamisari Month, recently revealed a new pilot film as well as 3 key visuals for his upcoming movie, Beast of Kamisari Month. The film will trace back through chapters of Kojiki, an early Japanese chronicle of myths, legends, and accounts of the origin of Japan. Per Shinohei, the new film is a counterpart to his first film. If you just can't get enough of Bleach, then you will be happy to learn that Crunchyroll and A+ Japan have worked together to bring the English release of Bleach Soul Resonance to audience outside of Asia later in 2025. There's currently no news on the actual release date, but you can pre-register on the App Store and Google Play if you are interested in playing this mobile game. Don't like cleaning but love watching other people do it? Then perhaps you'll enjoy Wash It All Away, which is a slice-of-life anime that follows Wakana Kinmei as she runs her laundry service, gets to know her neighbors, hangs out with friends, and more. It looks to be a very cozy anime and perfect for those days you feel like cuddling up in bed. Back in February 2025, Hulu lost streaming rights for Dragon Ball from Toei. Luckily, they were able to reacquire it, and the entire original Dragon Ball series will be back in its library starting November 18th, 2025. That's right, you can watch all 153 episodes. And speaking of Hulu, don't forget that it will eventually have full integration into Disney Plus sometime in 2026. Finally, after 4 long years, Monster Eater Delicious in Dungeon, the board game, is coming to the US on May 2026. This collaborative game combines the manga Delicious in Dungeon with the game design of Monster Maker card game. The game allows 2 to 5 players, and the gameplay loop goes through 5 different phases: battle, victory, exploration, encounters, and rest, with victory involving defeated monsters being killed, grilled, and eaten. Defeating the Mage Thistle ends the game regardless of other conditions. Other victory conditions include how many bosses you fought, how many were cooked, and the amount of tokens a player has. So if you enjoy Delicious in Dungeon as well as board games, then this might be right up your alley. And that's it for this week's anime roundup. Let me know in the comments below what you're excited about, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I'll see you next week. Bye!